She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but he used a little too much force. They said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. I never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. What the fuck? Somebody took the bait on one of my troll tweets. The tweet was, oh, it's some hacker dude. I sent the tweet that said, "Ask my Gramps how to deal with the keto cramps," and he went off on some dumb shit about how he lost his buddy in a foxhole, and my generation has no real problems. 3 phone calls later, he's going in a home next week. Who's the greatest generation now? And then there are like a bunch of replies to this dumb thing. Let's see. Yeah, just some dude fucking. Yeah, his replies don't even make any sense. Good. Good. Yeah, gotta have some levity in these trying fucking times. Ooh. Dwayne just said piss off felon in the other chat. God, 90 days on this. That's about how long it took to edit the other book, which was like 100 pages longer. But we were kind of breezing through that one a little bit. I don't think that we did as good a job on the last book as we did on this one. Wait, here's a joke that was just linked to us. I like my women like I like my COVID. 19, breathtaking, and easily spreads. Damn. Hi-oh. I think spreads easily would work better than easily spreads in that joke. I like my women like I like my COVID. 19, breathtaking, and easily spreads. Yeah, see, yeah, spreads easily doesn't work as well. Alright. There we go. George Washington, whatever could you be talking about? I don't know what show that is. I know that someone has a radio show tonight at 10 o'clock, but could it be me? There's a decent chance that it won't be me. I won't do a radio show tonight. I have some depressing personal shit going on. If I don't do it tonight, I'll bounce it till Sunday. I'm going to warn everybody in the chat. Yeah, just, like I know. I know at this point when shit is a little too fucked up for the kid. Hold on, I don't want everybody to see everybody that's on my Google Hangouts ever. That'd be terrible for those people. But yeah, so I think I would check in at around 10 o'clock. I always fucking notify on all the servers that you're on anyway. Whenever I feel to do so. Yeah, it's better to do things like on a schedule, honestly. One of the reasons for the success of this thing is because we do it every single day. And I can't escape it. You can't like wander off and just, jerk your dumb dick. You have to do the work. Yeah, it's just that kind of inescapable part of this whole deal there. All right, what do we got right here? I think all of our compatriots are gone. Yeah, I woke up a little late for some of the guys. Fucking tried going to bed at like 10 o'clock. Woke up at like 1 in the morning. Couldn't sleep. Played video games for a little bit. Fell back asleep. And I woke up at like 5 in the morning. What a way to go. What a way to go out. Out like a sucker. What do we got right here? Oh shit, it's Rogue Editor. I haven't seen you in a hot second there. Rogue Editor, have you gotten an edit in on this? I don't think you've gotten an edit in on this piece yet. So try to get one in if you can, so you can get into the credits. I have here a copy of Space Tards. We were just showing it to somebody the other day, and in the very first page of this guy, it's so crazy to see it as a book. Oh wait, you're not thanked in there either. Man, maybe you were just on the Gravid stream. Huh. Huh. Wait, maybe you were there because it's serious, right? Yeah, I think you have points as serious. I don't know. You'll get them. All right, well, no better time than now. So we're, if you haven't been on this book for a little bit, we're moving towards the climax of the story. So as of right now, all the people have basically set out for Chinatown. Like Gary's marching down there with an army of bums that are in his telepathic, like sort of weird brotherhood. Carl Mason is like teleporting in and out, trying to fight off Duchance in some parallel universe or something like that. And then Lemon, maybe, and Sarah and Matthew have all gotten together, and they're trying to walk through the subway tunnels, because the subways are not running, to get to Chinatown. And this chapter is like about what each of them reminisces about before we get down and dirty into it. So it's going to be a little looser than some of the other chapters, because it's very much a recollection scene. This is like some of them flashing back before they go off to war. It's like our like one day more scene. Anyhow, so let's get down to it. Somewhere else, and that's I don't know. Like somewhere else is a bad title for that. So, it's Lemon Maybe and the Electric Lady by Zak Zyz. Chapter 83. Somewhere Else. 5:13, 10 a.m., NQR line. A bout of subterranean homesick blues strikes them as they make their way down and gone. Yeah. Like, niggas don't fair hike with E.T. The Metropolitan Transit Authority King. Authority King? No, that doesn't quite work out for me. The Viking feasted before battle. A bout of subterranean homesick blues strikes as the companions make their way down the NQR line. In the shadowy halls of the Metropolitan Transit Authority King, each of them has conjured somewhere else they'd rather be. Maybe he's alone in the living room with a blizzard roaring outside. Kept it... Okay, here's the problem. Okay, so it's 2006. I think I looked this up before. Okay, so it came out in 1991. Yeah, he could play fucking Super Nintendo. So if he's 14 in 2006, that would have been in Kodiak. He would have had the Super Nintendo. So he was born in 1992. Wow. All right, so pretty much any game in the Super Nintendo run would have been out at that point. Oh, whooshing is different than hissing. Yeah, it's not. They're not like a paired set of sounds. Yeah, and a kerosene heater makes more of a whooshing noise than a hiss. Yeah, like if your kerosene heater is, they're like hiss and tick. No, it's more like a radiator type thing. Anyhow. All right, hold on. Let's fucking get to the bottom of this. There's some fucking woman talking about a kerosene heater. But
You have to kind of get down here and look in there until you can.
gosh, shut the fuck up, Becky. Her name is Becky. Torpedo heater fan. Alright, so here's the sound of a petrom... Yeah, there we go. It almost sounds like a drum roll, kind of, there. Alright, so that's more of a whoosh. I feel that vindicated. Yeah. Yeah, if he's poor, we play whatever he got. But this is a point where we can decide what game we want maybe to be playing, right? Because I think it actually is, yeah. Alright, so what's like the perfect fucking winter game? Alright, so top 100 SNES. Oh, why do we have to go to IGN for this horse shit? Suck a dick, privacy policy. Fucking why do they have it? Alright, let's get to the top 20 there. Oh, I fucking played ActRaiser all the time. ActRaiser was dope. And it is like enough that Tetris Attack, Final Fantasy IV, Earthbound, no. Mega Man X. All my friends played fucking Secret of Mana. I played through it, but it wasn't really for me. None of these like really leap out at me as invisible rapist type thing. Super Metroid was fucking dope. Oh. Yeah, Link to the Past is definitely the number one. You think he'd play like a JRPG? What? So earlier in the story, he talks about setting up a computer, and he's like trying to spec out the most badass thing. My feeling is fucking... What if we could find something like a little bit more noir? Like, what if he was playing fucking Shadowrun? Lufia, Meta Warriors. I didn't play any of this shit. Lost Vikings. We could be playing Donkey Kong Country too. At the time when that came out, that was so legit. And Contra 3. This is a good fucking game. I like that one. Super Castlevania 4. No, that's not quite it. Aladdin. Yeah, you want something kind of fucking grimy. Honest, Alien 3 was not good. I don't know why that's all on there. I didn't like XLA. I played Bust a Move a bunch, though. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. That's our boy. Right there. I love that fucking game. I just have to hope we haven't mentioned it somewhere else in the story. What? They had Harvest Moon back in the day? I didn't realize that they had that back in Super Nintendo time. I probably would have liked it, but at the time I was like, that's gay. And play Doom. Oh, I never played Ogre Battle. But I probably would have liked it. I think we mentioned Death and Return of Superman? No. I never beat Flashback. It was too fucking hard. Shadowrun. I want to say Shadowrun is like the look at fucking Madden right here. Awful. Oh, hold on. No, I can't do it. I did love the... You know what I loved about the Zombies Ate My Neighbors was just the music was just so iconic. It would get stuck in your head for weeks. I can still hear it. Oh, Jungle Strike was fun as fuck. Yeah. I played Pop... So every time people talk about Fable, I think they're talking about Populous. Yeah, really and truly. Kirby's Adventure. Fatal Fury 2. Kirby's Dream Land. Oh, we already did. Uniracers? I didn't play that. I played a lot of Mortal Kombat. It's fucking dope. Scorpion's my boy. Get over here. Oh, I played Blackmore a bunch on the computer. It was a good game. It was back when Blizzard had some soul to them. I never got to play Spider-Man Venom. Oh, I played Killer Instinct back in the day. It was like, alright. Alright, I think... I would love it if there was like some noir... Yeah, maybe there's like a forgotten one. I guess Shadowrun was like the only one. Yeah, I guess. I feel like a cheater putting it in there because I didn't fucking I didn't play Shadowrun back in the day. Just never had it. Oh, I played Cybernator. Yeah, that's stupid. Ugh. Illusion of Gaia wasn't good. Secret of Evermore. I was like, meh. Alright. Wait, they're just copy and pasting from that other fucking site, man. Hopefully it's the same writer. But yeah, there's just like a straight copy paste. I think the only noir game that people really talk about is Shadowrun. Alright, so let's see. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Maybe he's alone in the living room with the blizzard roaring outside. A whoosh of air. A whoosh of toasty air from the kerosene heater keeps the cold at bay. He's drinking a mason jar full of ginger ale and playing Super Ghouls and Ghosts on his Nintendo. Let's make it SNES. Super. I hate to have like Super there. Alright. Yeah, let's just make it fucking Shadowrun. Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts is the superior game. God, what a fucking game. That's like, to my mind, one of the greatest platformers of all time. And for the same reason we can't put Super Nintendo... We could say he's playing Zelda on his fucking... If the snow keeps going like this, his folks won't make it home from work. He'll have the place to himself. He won't have to go back to school. Ever. Nice. Yeah, so in SNES game days, fucking every game was like Super Monkey Brothers, like Super Sister Fucker, etc. That's just how they did it. So, and it was like it was important to know that it was Super Ghouls and Ghosts because it was like it really was super in comparison to the original Ghouls and Ghosts. I just still remember having my mind fucking blown by the I think it's like the third chapter after you go through a graveyard, which is always how Ghouls and Ghosts starts, and then you fight your way across this pirate ship, and you're getting like fucking golden armor, and that makes your weapons like I remember I always liked the dagger because they were the fastest, and they would shoot like these lines of blue light, and get all these like crazy powers and shit, and then you get to the end of the ship and fight like the ship boss. And then you just hop on this raft, and you're like, oh, okay, it's just like a cutscene. They'll just do a cutscene. No, it's not a fucking cutscene. It was literally the ocean would like rise up and fall, and you'd have to pilot around all these things in the stage. And I'm sure somebody else came up with it first. But they had like a secondary layer in the background where you could see the other waves rising and falling in the background. And to me, I think I was like, I don't know, like maybe 10 years old when I was playing it. This was fucking tits perfect. It was amazing. I was like blown away by this game. And then, you know, like I'm sure I can spoil it at this point. You would get all the way to the end of the fucking dungeon, which was really difficult. You know, it was actually quite hard to beat this game. And you would get to the end, and then you had to go back and do it all over again, and it was harder. It was like one of those haha got you type things. Anyhow, so I'm okay with this. It doesn't quite... Maybe he's alone in the living room. Yeah. Maybe he's back in Kodiak. He's alone in the living room, with a blizzard roaring outside. A whoosh of toasty air from the kerosene heater keeps the cold at bay. He's drinking a mason jar full of ginger ale and playing Shadowrun on his Super Nintendo. If the snow keeps going like this, his folks won't make it home from work. He'll have the place to himself. He won't have to go back to school tomorrow. Yeah. He won't have to go back to school. Ever. Okay, yeah, that tracks. I'm not totally sold on it, but oh, hello again. My little scratch note there. Matthew's back in Costa Rica, feeding chunks of mango to a brilliant macaw. Here, let's do a little better on that. Yeah, these guys are so gangsta. Have you seen these motherfuckers? They're such G's IRL. They're ornery too. Like if you get to meet them in real life. Yeah, that's our G right there. You get, I don't think you should let your perfectionism get the best of you on your My Little Pony themed stream. I think, you know, you just do it. You know, it's gonna be fine. All right, what do we got here? Green-winged macaw. Wait, you can buy this bird for $4,000? Hell yeah. Although, honestly, I think it's horseshit to keep birds. Unless they're injured, don't keep a fucking bird. Yeah, anything that can fly. It's just evil to hang on to them. And I had like parakeets when I was a kid. You know, it's just, you know, the kids are stupid. But what was it? Something, fucking little Ben Shapiro and creepy Dave Rubin were talking about how in 100 years people are going to tear down statues of Obama because he ate meat. Talking about how societal mores will change over the course of time, and that there will be things that people are doing today that we are completely aghast by. And IMO, those things, like we may get to a point where society is mostly vegan by demand. It makes sense that we would get in that direction. I don't really like it, but I don't have to be alive for it right there. But I think what we'll look back and be like, what the fuck were they doing, is the way that we've treated other intelligent mammals. And you can waffle back and forth on whether or not you think like certain primates are intelligent. Like I'm of the opinion that they certainly are. But there's almost no question about dolphins and whales and what are they, cetaceans or whatever, and just like a number of other creatures where we just fucking are inconceivably brutal to them all the fucking time. And I'm not saying that we aren't inconceivably brutal to all other kinds of creatures, but you know, the ones that can suffer endlessly. Yeah, the ones that get me are the whales. Yeah, and just the fact that our fucking propellers are messing with them all the time, and they're driving them insane. So they're like all that like beaching themselves behavior. I 100% think that's just us driving them insane with our constant propeller noise. That's like right in like the frequency range that they hear each other in, and it's this constant. Like imagine if throughout your entire fucking life, every waking moment, there's just some guy like sitting in your ear like, like I would slam myself into a beach too. I would crash my giant whale body into the fucking World Trade Center if I had that ability, you know. So yes, the driving boats around, and they can't fucking take it, and we're not going to stop driving boats around. Like our entire economy is based on boats and going all over everywhere, you know. And it, you know, I think even if you invented like a whale saving baffle or something like that for propellers, if it cost you even a drop of the crude oil that those things fucking burn to shove your Maseratis across the ocean, they wouldn't do it. And if you made them do it, they'd grumble and then they'd fucking sabotage them. And I don't think you can even do it. I think it's just awful to have fucking propellers overhead nonstop. And so whales are a little bit rebounding. And I think they're just starting to naturally select for whales that are like maybe deaf in those frequency ranges, and so their songs have changed too. So you just have to wonder, do they have like some kind of whole crazy culture that we're just fucking up? And I'm not, you know, in order to survive, one species must displace others, and but that just strikes me as particularly sad, us fucking up them whales. So mammals adapt to background noise. They don't fully adapt. It's not like it's nothing to them. Like if you ever worked on a farm or something like that, and there's by like a derrick or something where it's making a constant noise, they're always a little on edge. So Spathiwas says all the dumping that we do is the real problem. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna pay a heavy toll for that one. I was actually wanted to work on a story after this about pirates in like a water world type situation, and it was going to be a story about submarines, but I think I've waited too long to do it. That's a really sad part about editing is like I can't, because I keep working on this, I can't like swap to new ideas I get, and they kind of die on the vine, because you need to work on an idea right away to really capture what's special about it. And I make notes of all the stuff that I want to do in case I can ever revisit it, but can only do one thing at once. Kevin Costner audiobook. I really am going to do that thing where everybody has a chance to record a character for, maybe today I'll start working on the script, because I got to break down the entire book. It's going to take like 3 or 4 hours to break it down into a script. All right. Rainbow-winged macaw. Through sheer will, he puts Thirsty into the picture. Yeah. Come a coin. 321. Oh, are you fucking serious? God, I gotta fucking reconnect Twitch again. How long has it been since I had to do that? Do I have to do that every week? It's garbage. So Brongulus is saying Spathywah is not just noise. He said many whale species have whale song convos that carry for thousands of miles through water, and our noise disrupts it. Absolutely. Like, that's like not just the noise driving them insane, but it's like drowning out. And you know, these guys have been on the earth for way longer than us. God only knows what the fuck they're talking about down there. I feel like they can adapt around noise, but are helpless when we accidentally drop. Well, 1,000 barrels of crude is like a literal like drop in the ocean right there. But the propellers are constant and driving them slowly insane. I don't know. It just, yeah, the fact that we're like slowly poisoning them seems less bad because we're slowly poisoning ourselves as well. So it's just, you know, like we're making a mess of this for everybody, and nothing is ever going to get better. Through an effort of will. Thirsty's grinning ear to ear like it all worked out. Like there never was a Nigeri Mongo. Never was a gray man. Like they took to Holland and got out clean, rich as kings in a place without cares. Yeah, hell yeah. Fucking, I like this line. It's like a little teeny thing. Matthew's back in Costa Rica, feeding a rainbow-winged macaw chunks of mango. Through an effort of will, he forces Thirsty into the memory. Thirsty's grinning ear to ear like it all worked out. Yeah. Oh, can we not use... I was gonna have like a one of those little monkeys on his shoulder, but then... Here, hold on. Yellow nape parrot. Oh. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, they're G's. Fucking love birds. Oh, and there's the yellow nape, I guess. What? Look at this character. Who's this guy? Travel to eat. No, I don't want to eat this fucking void. Travel to eat. This is a brown-hooded guy. This is a great green. Yeah, I think we'll give him a great green. God, look at... Oh, wow. Look at this scarlet macaw in flight. That's wild. Hold on. Can we zoom in? Yeah. God. It looks like one of those fucking anatomy things. You know what I'm talking about? Where like you ripped off all of somebody's skin. It just looks like a fleshless angel swooping over. That's gangsta. I love that. Hybrid verde macaw. Brown-hooded parrot. Oh, they... Oh. Yeah. Let's take a look at Into Memory. No, that doesn't work. Matthews. Yeah, it has to be into the memory. Yeah, it doesn't, like, into memory would be if he was like a computer program, right? But he's not running it, like, he's imagining himself back in Costa Rica. That doesn't work. Yeah. Well, all right, well, let's read it. Through an effort of will, he forces Thirsty into the memory. It should almost be he forces an image of Thirsty into the memory. Yeah, so Matthew's back in Costa... He's... all of these are the characters imagining themselves back in these places. Matthew's in Costa Rica. Yeah, and it shouldn't be back in. Feeding a rainbow... I hate to use macaw twice. He imagines Thirsty with a parrot on his shoulder, grinning ear to ear like it all worked out. Like there never was an Ajiri Mongo or a gray man. Like they took them. Like they took the Holland Tunnel instead and got out clean. Rich as kings in a place without cares. Alright, cool. Yeah, alright, Andy Dufresne. Way to go. Yeah. Lemon? Well, Lemon's dick deep in some pussy. Any pussy at all, really. He's not particular. He's flipping through the Rolodex of all the women he's ever been inside. Every one of them is a saint, and every time was perfect. Doesn't matter if he was making love in his marriage bed, or plowing some tramp bent over the ice machine. It was all worthwhile to be... there we go. Lemon. Well, Lemon's dick deep in some pussy. Any pussy at all, really. He's not particular. He's flipping through the Rolodex of all the women he's ever been inside. Every one of them is a saint, and every time was perfect. Doesn't matter if he was making love in his marriage bed, or plowing some tramp bent over the ice machine. It was all worthwhile to be surrounded by warmth, to be accepted. Ghosts of whores past and drug fiends, to the scant few who actually wanted him and not something from him, to the few who were even... Oh my god, yeah, that's a rough sentence. Alright, well we... Through an effort of will... Alright, so that's why he had back in Costa Rica, because he was like dwelling on... Ugh. He was like dwelling on a memory that he had had. So Matthew's back in Costa Rica. Matthew's remembering Costa Rica. I want that in there. That's more of a Corvid thing, but macaws will also quark. Matthew's remembering Costa Rica. He's feeding a rainbow-winged macaw chunks of mango as it quarks with delight. Through an effort of will, he inserts thirsty into the memory. He imagines Gabriel with a... yeah. So, Gabriel is Thirsty's name. This is like kind of a decision point right here. It is poignant to swap from saying Thirsty to Gabriel here, if the reader can remember that Thirsty is named Gabriel Thibodeau. If the reader can't remember that, they're like, what the fuck are you talking about, Zach? Yeah. I would love to swap that to Gabriel, but I don't think he can get away with it. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so... I'm going to give Brongulus 2 right there. And... since we wound up changing it, I'm going to give Rogue Editor some points. Got that DAP. There we go. Through an effort of will, he inserts Thirsty into the memory. Ear to ear. He visualizes his best friend with it. Yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah, that's what I want to have. I just want there to be as many parrots in this flashback as we can possibly have. Oh, I think we just can't have the parrot on his shoulder. Laughing at him, smiling ear to ear like it all worked out. Like there never was a Nigiri Mongo or a gray man. Like they took the Holland Tunnel and got out clean. Rich as kings in a place without cares. There we go. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I don't like that doll. Alright, let's try that out. It was all worthwhile to be surrounded by warmth, to be accepted. Lemon remembers them all. The ones... the ones who just wanted his money. The few who wanted him. The fewer still who loved him. The one woman who loved him for real and didn't give up on him. They're all gathered in the great harem in his mind, legs spread and beckoning. Damn. Is tramp the right word for this book? It is the perfect word for this book. And it can have Sinatra vibes. Because Lemon's fucking ancient. You know, he's like 40 years old in 2006. So he would have been born in 1966. He would know, you know, the lady definitely is a tramp in his mind. Yeah. A parrot in his pants. Can't have... I mean, it is his fantasy, but I don't think he swings that way. Alright, so let's make sure that this is right. It was all worthwhile to be surrounded by warmth, to be accepted. They're all here. The ones who just wanted his money, the few who wanted him, the fewer still who loved him. one woman who loved him for real and didn't give up on him. They're all gathered together in the great harem in his mind, legs spread and beckoning. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know whether this is like a unique experience or whatever, but definitely in the few situations where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably about to die in the next few hours, I have done this flashback of like all the women I've known over the years, and I would assume that it's like it's like a universal thing. People being like, but is this about me? You're not in the Great Sky Harem. For Sarah, there's only the lightning. Sarah remembers the lightning. There's a piece of paradise running under their feet, a line of the good stuff burning bright. She wonders how much juice it's going to take, how many amps to get to heaven. Did I bust good nuts? Is the question we must ask ourselves when we aren't sure how many more we will have. Yeah. Or when you're, yeah, like, let me not get into that. So yeah, like I think I'm pretty sure I'm about to get some rough news in the mail today. But yeah, man, like, yeah, you gotta get while the getting's good, I suppose. Anyhow. How many amps to get to heaven? Yeah, we already used subterranean. Wait, is there an is in there? Yeah, that shouldn't be there. Boom. Boop. 322. Wait, it's 323. Yeah, it took a second to update. Yeah, you can get back to that feeling. How many apps to get to heaven? Cool. They trudge in silence. The four companions trudge in silence. Okay. As they draw deeper downtown, the smell of smoke grows stronger. Why are you making that fucking sound? Don't do that. It's better be important. It's not important at all. Alright, so that's fixed. Yeah, sorry for the delay there. Yeah, it upped. Okay, cool. Oh, shit, you know what I was thinking about the other day? Spathy. So somebody, I think AAA came to me and he wanted to run an ASCII bot that tied into Streamlabs. And it reminded me of the Matix Has You thing that you ran, which I totally missed. I wish that was back up. You had chug in /u. I don't know why you dropped it because it was fucking amazing. But it made me wonder if it would be possible to render ASCII into either Resolume or some way tied in so that somebody could do like !DOS King and it the Streamlabs message is like an ASCII of the DOS King. Or maybe I could just do it with like images of the DOS King. I'm gonna look into it there. But and sorry for other readers who have no idea what a DOS King is. Just don't worry about it. This ain't for you. But yeah, it just seemed like it would be cool for viewers if they could play some of their favorite ASCIIs and it like takes up the entire screen. So I want to do something like that. Yeah, I was poor for a bit. What? Yeah, why didn't you hit me up if you needed? Yeah, you don't really need dough. Just fucking let me know. Also, my Patreon back when I remember that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Shit, man, should have told me. I would have hooked you up with some shit. Yeah, I can always find like some kind of whatever. But I'll look at Streamlabs too. Yeah, they got like an API. Yeah, did you lose the code for? Because honestly, I wonder if I could just run that in the background 24/7 on some of these streams. Like, I wonder if it would render in just an OBS window or something. But anyhow, AA had like a really good idea. I don't know that I necessarily would like tie Streamlabs stuff into his bot because I don't want bots talking on the channel. But we could have like an invisible, we could have like an iframe over the thing where it's just there and it just renders the ASCII or whatever. Or honestly, it could just like trigger. It's probably the easiest way to do it would be to take like turn the ASCIIs into fucking JPEGs or something like that, and then which has already been done on Vapor's like ASCII site for some of these, and you could take those PNGs or whatever there and just have them appear when people trigger them. But and yeah, I think you'd only like start off with like 4 or 5 ASCIIs, and you can just add more. But I think people would really like being able to disrupt shit with an ASCII. Yeah, between slow pumping a bot and a channel. Yeah, I mean, if we got, I mean, I could also get probably a can flood for a bot in the channel, but it's not. Honestly, like I like the idea of an ASCII image just popping up as an image differently. So yeah, we could look into that. I think we could make a fair bit of money doing that. It's a really good idea from AAA, but I think we can implement it a little bit different. All right, anyhow. There are long stretches without lights. Sarah takes off a glove and draws an arc between her thumb and forefinger so the others don't trip over. Yeah. So the others don't trip over the third rail. Why can't Sarah charge Lemon's phone AC/DC question Let me see. I wonder if her control is like fine enough though, where she could charge his phone. Yeah, I don't think that her control is ever like fine enough that she can like lay her hand on something and like charge it up without like exploding the lithium ion cells there. Like she does, like the little nudges that she's doing to computers. We're talking about like picovolts or like actually like nanovolts or millivolts or something like that. Teeny tiny little charges. And I think where she try to like, I don't know, maybe at some point she could get where she's there, but I don't think her fine control is there enough to where she could charge a battery without blowing it up. The last time, most of the times when you talk about her handling big amounts of current, it's her like setting off circuit breakers for the most part. She's just drinking too much power. Same voltage as a USB signal. Maybe, yeah, maybe. She could potentially do that. Maybe she just doesn't fucking think of it, you know? And it's also easy for her to be like... Yo, Lemon shouts. Yeah, no one else asked, so no need to put in a clarification. Yeah, yeah. Like I don't, I wouldn't like. It's not the time to put in that aside. It's just for us, right there. Matthew keeps pulling ahead of the pack, pushing the pace until the others are half jogging to keep up with him. You know what I think we'll do on the show? Like total aside, but I think on the other show tonight, I think we should do a street stream, like really and truly. Yeah, I want to get out and about. Like, I think it's time. I'll power up all the shit that we would do a street stream with. But yeah, like fucking, I'll just carry around a tripod and fucking post up at some places. Maybe, let me make sure. I'll see if our fucking gimbal is working. Maybe we'll do like a bike or something too. That could fucking work. Yeah, just bicycle around and then I can just have the gimbal set up to where we, yeah, all right, this makes sense to me. Because yeah, I want to do something different tonight, and time tough. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that whole deal. Matthew keeps pulling ahead of the track, pushing the pace until the others are half jogging to keep up with him. Lemon's the first to drop. He trips over a rat scurrying underfoot and spills onto the tracks. Yeah. He's growing. They keep feeding him. Give Brongulus a couple of points there for his edits. We don't want there to... Listening to something only he can hear. He's growing. They keep feeding him Matthew Rass. The others don't speak. They just stare. Yeah, so I agree 100% with Brongulus here. We save our colons for when there's no other good way, or for when we want to do like the specific list of interlinked, comma-separated clauses. Yeah, we almost never want to have a colon or a semicolon in the book if we can get away with it. In some places, like for purposes of clarity, it's much clearer to just have like a colon delineated list. That's not even a... I don't know why I'm fucking saying that. Colon delineated list is not a real thing. But you know what I'm saying there. Yeah, we want to avoid those motherfuckers if we can. But I'm still going to give Spathia a point. It's the way that it was written initially, it did need a colon. And I'm glad to get rid of it. I can't take it, he hisses. I'm leaving. If you see me again, he loses the fight. Run. The screenful has mixed quote types with straight quotes and fancy quotes. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking deal with that at all. That's proofreader shit. Like, let's not. I appreciate. Yeah, because you can see here where they're like good quotes and whatever quotes. We have to redo all the quotes anyway when we get to, because just fucking InDesign just deals with quotes in its own stupid fucking way. So let's leave that to proofreaders, because they're gonna render out to straight quotes when they do it, and then we'll fucking. But yeah, it's annoying as fuck. Smart quotes are a pain in the ass. And it's one of the things I don't like about English. I don't like quotation marks are cool, but I don't think they should slant at all. I think they should always be straight up and down. And it's the reason why we have tilty quotes or smart quotes or whatever is just for iFlow purposes. That's why it's there. IMO. I don't know that for a fact, but I believe it. But yeah, like, and then the fucking weird, there's like weird Hispanic quotes and stuff too. It's just, ugh. I can't take it. Yes. I will replace all quotes with superscripted 66s and 99s. God, I can just imagine like a fucking proofreader getting that manuscript and just fucking bursting into flames. Like, it burns. It burns. Yeah, fuck that. Superscripted 66s and 99s. Awful. All right, what do we got here? I can't take it. I have to go. If you see me again. No, hold on. Where you at? Fucking screen all gunked up and shit. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, heart. What are you hearting at? Right there. Oh, the heart of the superscripted 66s and 99. God. That's such a terrible thing to do. Matthew spins away and sprints off into the darkness, bolting down the tunnel with inhuman speed. I should have. Sarah begins. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. Lemon cuts her off instantly. The look in her eyes, it's just as bad as that fucked up kid. Every bit as troubling. The look in her eyes, just as bad as the one in Matthew's. Lemon's realizing what a terrible idea this is. It's like they're carrying a bomb to the target by hand instead of dropping it out of a plane. Martyrdom was never something Lemon aspired to. All he ever wanted was to get high and to get laid. All he ever wanted was to get high and get laid. To sit behind a bar and give people drinks. To call Ralph Porter a fat fuck and get the same in return. Knocked out of their private heavens, they slogged downtown. No, it's him. 514, Chinatown border, and 641. So we're down to 57 pages left in this motherfucker. And we're making good time. It's too late to turn back. Yeah, Yak asked. It's too late to turn back. Pistols drawn. I'm not sure I spelled that right. Yep, I did. Hell yeah. Pistols drawn and hackles raised. They slog through the darkness towards Chinatown. Hell yeah, I like that a little better. So I think if this if you see me again run thing, kind of cliche. There's ZYZ, kind of cliche. Much better. Yeah, there. Yeah. Like I could just logic. Were you there for the whole paragraph about Lemon's imaginary harem? This shit was real. That one's for you, buddy. Real talk. So that was just 763 words there, and only an hour and 33 today. But that's all we're doing today. Like I am filled with sadness, unbearable sadness. But you know that's how it goes sometimes. 133 and 83, but not sadness that we will potentially finish this book in 7 days. One of those chapters is going to be long as fuck, I think. And when we get to the final countdown, we may rewrite that chapter. Oh, I've been listening in the background? Hell yeah. All right, well, glad to see the whole squad here. We're almost done with this, guys. We fucking... Everybody who stuck it out for this entire thing, pat yourself on the back. I don't know. Maybe we should just have a stream that's just like a fucking... Maybe... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. The day after we finish this fucking thing, I'm going to have a stream with like a bottle of champagne or something like that. And we'll just have like a fucking stream party. Maybe I'll get some whores in here. I don't know. No, probably won't get some whores in here. You know, what with the COVID and so forth. But maybe. You never know. Fucking know. Like, all right. Thank you, everybody. This is a good chapter. I like just this aside. It's only 763 words, but we do a few important things. One, we get rid of fucking Matthew, right? Matthew shouldn't be in that squad. And it's a bad idea to have him there. I think it's good to for them to part ways. Hookers via Zoom. Oh my god. I could maybe I can pull in some Zoom strippers. God, just get banned off all these fucking platforms at once. It's a good idea. Do that on a weekend. We'll join with whiskey. What day is it gonna fucking be? Hold on. Where's the calendar at? All right, so let me not pull it up, and just in case it has some bullshit, let me look at another calendar. Because what if it has a bunch of my calendar entries, and then you guys are like, oh, who's getting their anus waxed? That's such and such day. So it's gonna be Eid. So maybe we'll do it the fucking yeah. So the 31st, it would be a Friday morning when we would potentially finish this. Yeah, let's look into it. Okay. Anyhow, when in doubt, I'll join with rum, but that's what I do every time. I like that we're all getting fucked up there, and I'll be super tank because I'm on this like no drinking keto whatever thing. Suetonius to Julius Caesar as he led his army across the Rubicon River in northern Italy. Yeah, that's all in like the Quran. All right, everybody. Yeah, we'll have some kind of fucking thing because I mean this has just been like such a huge deal. I remember at the conclusion of the last book, I was supposed to go to fucking Amsterdam and just spend like a weekend partying, but I can't do that anymore. We're not allowed in Amsterdam because of fucking these coronaviruses. So. I don't know, what's an alternative? I can't even fucking go to Montreal. And I'm already in New York. I don't know, maybe I'll fly to Vegas or something. I fucking hate Vegas. Alright, enough. Web archive. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm gonna save this guy. Alright, thank you all. And we're drawing closer to a conclusion. We're gonna need big work in the final scenes. I'm just telling you that right now. There may be one where we need to spend a day and a half on it or something. So, good luck.